A warm welcome to all of you and a heartfelt namaste. Today we are back again with Mr. VP Goel and we are going to talk about divisional charts. But before that, very I'm very thankful to all of you for liking the videos, subscribing to the videos, watching them and writing in your comments and your suggestions. A heartfelt thanks on that too. Sir, a big pranam to you, sir.
Namaskar.
Today, Sir is going to talk to us on a very important topic, the Varga charts. So, the divisional charts, why are they important and what is the reason, what can we see from each divisional chart and a technique at the end. So, Sir, why are the divisional charts important and what can we see from each divisional charts?
So if they were not important, then Parashar will not give it.
Definitely.
Secondly, I give only one thing, that if somebody is suffering from serious heart disease,
Right.
then even the general physician will say that go to a heart specialist.
Yes. Yes.
And he will treat you.
Right.
So D1 is like a general physician. If you have problem in your profession, if you have problem in your marriage, then he will say, go to Navamsha or go to Dashmanshi.
Right.
And he will show your problem and will relieve you from there. So that is the importance. And Parashar has given 16 Vargas, which include D1 also. Including that, there are 16 Vargas. And in his book, Divisional Consideration, he has given one-liners for each divisional chart, other than D1.
Right.
And that holds big clue as to what should be seen from each divisional chart.
Right.
So should we start from...
Please, sir, waiting for it.
Yeah. D2. D2 is normally not seen, but Parashar has included it in Shad Vargas, that Shad Vargas must be checked before opening your mouth.
Right.
So D2, what I have found, shows you the dasha.
Right.
What type of dasha is going to be? Any dasha, when it starts, dasha or mahadasha, anything. Then it relates to the visible and invisible part of horoscope. That is the second clue of D2.
Very beautiful. Yes.
Then I come to D3. D3 is the chart of courage. Courage of what?
Right.
It is your courage, the courage of the planets, courage of any house. That all can be seen from D3. What is courage? Courage is ultimately how I am going to do it. The result will depend on other charts also, but how courageously I will work. Okay. Do I give this the courage of a planet?
Yes, sir. Please, how we can just by one or two planets? What do you mean by that?
One planet, Saturn, is the most important planet.
Right.
Because he is the karak or the significator of karmas and of life.
Hmm.
So if Saturn is strong
Hmm.
in D3, your life is full of courage,
Ability to do karma properly.
ability to do karma in depth. Otherwise, people look after, see this chart for brothers, sisters, younger co-born, short travels, etc. Okay. But the main thing is courage.
Right. Sir.
Then D4.
Right.
D4, what normally people see is when will I get a house? Will I move abroad? Will I change my residence? Will I get a government accommodation? When will I construct my own house? All these things. Some people even start seeing vehicle from here, which is not so. But the Parashar has said D4 is seen for Bhagya Chinta, the luck factor of your life. And nobody applies it. And this is the main point of D4. Then comes D7.
Hmm.
D7 is the chart people see for children, grandchildren, etc., etc. But you can see your luxuries of life, children, whether they will be worthy or not.
Hmm. Hmm.
My intelligence also is seen from this chart.
Yeah.
Then comes D9.
Yeah.
D9 is quite important chart. Everybody sees it for marriage matters.
Hmm.
Whether how will my marriage will be, my wife is troubling me, when she will die, when I get divorced.
Sir, do people ask this question when she
Yes, yes. कब छुटकारा मिलेगा? Okay. But Parashar has said it is a Shashwat chart. The permanency of everything is to be seen from D9. What will be the final result, permanent result of a dasha? Courage of a dasha of a planet, D3. Then D9, ultimately what it will do? It will be, the result will be good or bad. I have lot of courage. Okay. So this is D9. D9 is religion also. Dharam. Whether I will follow my dharam or change it. How devoted I am. Right. Then comes D10. D10, Parashar ji has given very good number to it. 10 numbering. How I will be. You know what is 10 numbering?
Somebody who knows how to manipulate stuff.
No, how this name came, 10 numbering.
Sir, the movie you were talking about.
I will give you that also. In earlier days, or even now, police maintains a register in which they enter the name of rogues and doubtful cases who can be criminals, who has committed some crime. Okay. And as a coincidence, there are a lot of registers in police station. This register carries the number 10. So that is why this word number has come. That he is 10 numbering. Matlab, his name is entered in the 10 number register in the police station. Okay. Then
Well, in the
comes
Kali Yuga, our karmas are also like
karma. It can even show your depth. When will I rise in my karma, my profession? When will I face an income tax or CBI raid?
hmm,
All this will be seen from D10.
hmm,
Okay. Then comes D12.
hmm,
D12 is for parents and grandparents.
hmm,
Parashar has said only this. But for me, because it is my parents,
hmm,
it's my chart's parents.
hmm.
So how they will be towards me? Whether my mother will die first or my father will die first.
Hmm.
How they will treat me,
Hmm.
how my life, younger life, whether I will be beaten or praised
Got
by
it.
my parents.
Yeah.
So all these things can be seen from
D.
D12. Then comes D16. D16 is the movable assets.
Hmm.
That is what Parashakti has said.
Hmm.
This covers your vehicle, movable assets, not permanent assets. And movable happiness
Hmm.
or unhappiness.
Hmm.
Because happiness and unhappiness, they are not permanent.
Hmm.
They are always moving.
Hmm.
So, in a dasha, whether this will give happiness to me, if I want to get operation or some treatment or some
Hmm.
serious operation, will the operation give me happiness or not?
Hmm.
It is a chart of accidents also, vehicular accidents.
Right.
Then comes D20.
Hmm.
D20 is the spiritual chart, Adhyatam.
Hmm.
It is not religion,
Hmm.
it is the inner Atma.
Right.
So, all these things connected with your inner soul can be seen from here.
Right.
Whether it is spiritual attainment,
Hmm.
whether I have God's divine light, divine blessing on me.
Hmm. Yes.
Whether I will get moksha. I don't know what is moksha, but still, people ask many a times.
Yes. People
How
ask.
will be, yeah, how will be my spiritual journey?
Journey. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So that is D20. Then comes D24.
Hmm.
That is the chart of your learning.
And we have done a webinar on that. A beautiful webinar.
Yes. And D24, learning, how you will be in studies or otherwise your learnings and your power of grasping things, understanding it is all learning. Then comes D27.
Hmm.
D27, Parashar has strength and weakness
Yes.
of planets, of your body, of sign, of houses.
Hmm.
So with this, you can pinpoint which part of my body is weakest, where I can get disease.
Yes. Naksha.
So,
Nakshatramsha, which is locate disease astrologically. You have a book on that.
yes, I have a book, an easy method of locating disease. Then comes D30. Now, D30 is the chart of misfortunes. That is what Parashar has written. When he writes misfortune, so it means fortunes also.
Right.
And I take both Parashari and
cyclic method.
like you asked me, how marriage can be seen from D30. It is seen better than Navamsha because Navamsha has so many other roles.
Right.
And marriage is a big contributor towards your misfortune or fortunes.
So we have this webinar coming up on D30 on the 6th and the 7th. 6th is for Hindi and 7th of June is for English. So sir, we are going to cover this marriage topic also in
Yes. I treat D30 as a very important chart. You can analyze Dasha also from it.
Oh my God. Sir, one thing is that you were saying about you take Parashari and the second method. What method do you take?
Cyclically.
So
and this is a different method. This is a chart of misfortune. So it is misfortune of planets also.
Right.
So the best method to choose remedial measures is by D30.
It's a beautiful concept. I mean, this is something
No, I don't recommend remedial measures, but I can tell you how to see.
Yes.
Because my remedial measure is have faith in God. Okay?
Right.
Then comes D40.
40, yes.
Parashari has written for D40 that Shubh and Ashubh, the good and bad effects of a planet is seen from D40.
Right, sir.
Whether it will give good results or bad results. But people use it very little. Then comes D45.
Right.
Parashari has said D45 is to be seen for character of a person. We will, whenever we come to D40, I will tell you how to see the character also. Then the last chart is D60. And D60 is the most important chart as directed by Parashari.
Yeah.
And you cannot ignore it. All Dasha periods, even Gemini Dasha, can be beautifully analyzed with D60.
But for that, our birth time has to be very, very exact.
No.
Okay.
No. I will tell you, there is one student of mine, I have not met him at all. Not met him. He asked for guidance on D60 and he had done very good work. So he sent me his work that this is how I have done to analyze D30. I congratulated him, gave one suggestion that you do it like that. Then he said, sir, it is working wonderfully well.
D60.
D60. I had given one direction to him. Then he said, but with the help of D1, today only he wrote. I said, take help of D1, but for this purpose only. Not for prediction of D30. Limit D1 up to this. I had written today. So he is doing a very good work analyzing D60. So he had written earlier, sir, I am your Eklavya. Guide me.
Okay.
but he is doing good work. Okay,
Right.
so this is all the 16 Vargas of Parashar.
Sir, the question is that in Hora, you had said that you would give us one tip to
One tip. Okay, let me come to that. The Hora, there are two Horas only. The Hora of Sun and Hora of Moon.
Right.
So Hora of Moon is Mridu, the soft
Right.
Hora. And Hora of Sun is aggressive.
Crude.
Efforts. I will use the word efforts. And Moon, you take it easy. Things will happen, whatever is to happen. But in Moon Hora, any Dasha planet, if he is in Moon Hora, then easily, no effort will be required. You will do it. Like in my chart, Rahu is in Moon Hora. I underwent heart surgery without any effort.
Yeah.
Without suffering. It was done. By soft Hora, I do not mean that you will not fall ill. Okay. So, one more point. Any Hora, when it starts, whether at 0 degree or at 15 degrees, it is the strongest. It is the starting point. Because when that Hora is ending, his strength is 0. And the next Hora will start with full strength. So what we have done, I have divided every Hora into 3 parts.
Right.
0 to 5 degrees of starting, 5 to 10 degrees of starting, 10 to 15 degrees of starting. So first he is very strong. Say any planet in Sun Hora and in first 5 degrees, the efforts will be strongest, maximum effort.
So one has to put in a lot of effort in that case.
Yes. Medium effort, and in the last Hora, least efforts. So efforts will be there.
Yeah. But I will not have to put in so much effort
as I will put in the first part.
0 to 5 degrees. Yes.
Yes. Similarly for Moon. 0 to 5 degrees, I am must afim khai hui hai, and I am happy. Things will keep on going.
Yeah, no, I don't have to work at all in the sense that it's a very.
I don't take tension. I don't take tension.
It's a very.
I don't make effort.
Yeah.
So this is the principle normally ignored.
Yes.
But when you see a dasha, mentally see which Hora it is. See, people ask a question that I am having a court case. So when it will finish? First see which Hora it is. If it is in Sun Hora and first part, you have to put in lot of efforts. And then it will end.
Yes.
भाग दौड़ बहुत होती.
A lot of struggle before you get any result.
Okay, so this is the Hora principle I use, and it is used. It works. It works beautifully.
Yes, sir. As you just said about your Rahu, also a planet as malefic as Rahu, and it gives very beautiful results in that Hora.
Yes, Rahu. No, it gave me heart surgery.
No, but it is not giving you after a lot of tension or
something. Like my Venus is exalted.
Yes.
In Gemini Lagna, it is a Yog Karak. All bundle whatever you can talk, good results. But Venus is in Sun Hora. So that 20 years was full of struggle.
It must have made you work like a donkey.
Yes, full of struggle. At the start, I got class 1 job.
Hmm.
In adverse circumstances, I was staying, working very hard. Then I left the job. Okay. After that, I joined private companies like this Asiad was going on. Very hard work, morning 4 or 5 o'clock up to night 11 o'clock I used to come back. And full 1.5 years.
Oh my God.
Then I went abroad. There also I did not get salary for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Somehow we pulled on. Came back, struggled to settle my business. For 6 to 8 months, I didn't have even money to pay the school fee of my children. And struggled a lot for settling my business. No vehicle, not even cycle or a scooter. I used to either walk or go in the DTC bus. So all these 20 years, I was in great effort. Then came sun period. Sun is in Aries, 16 degrees. That is moon hora, just starting. Mridu hora. Otherwise, you will say, sun is third lord, you will make lot of efforts. But it is in moon hora. I was relaxed. Yes, I was making effort, but without any tension. And that saw establishment of my business also. Money started coming. I put up a very big factory in Sandasha. Okay, so if you ignore Hora, you cannot make a good prediction.
Dasha prediction. Very good.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Just as we are leaving, we will make a reminder here to all of you. The entire crux is why are divisional charts important, which divisional charts represent what factor, and sir has used in many places things in tandem, charts in tandem, D9, D30 and D1 to find out about marriage. So many beautiful things. Hora, what does it represent about your Dasha and you? And finally, we have a webinar on D30, your fortunes, misfortunes, tales about your marriage, all will be seen from the D30 in the upcoming webinar on the 6th and 7th of June. So if you are interested, do write into us on the website, or you also can contact us on the WhatsApp number. Till we meet again, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.